Hello and welcome to the Quever channel. I'm Jason, your host. Why am I smiling? Because I forgot to press record. I just did my vlog and I didn't press the button. Okay. We need to take a breather. Yes, we know there's going to be changes to DWP. Yes, we know that it's going to be a challenge. But the details are not out yet. The paper is not out. We don't have any official word of any of the changes. It's like my friend said, don't borrow from tomorrow's problems. So basically, all you can do is look after your friends, be there for people. Yes, it's worth contacting your MP in the UK. It's worth letting them know that you don't agree with these cuts on the most vulnerable in society. It's worth educating them if you are disabled and send in a letter stating how personal independence payment and other things would help you or is helping you to survive and remain independent with the challenges of being disabled. That's a good thing. But I've seen so many people panicking and freaking out and basically giving up on life because they're so, if they get rid of the PIP, then that's it. For me, I have options, but none of them are good. For example, if PIP went away and I couldn't find some way to have that money, that amount of money, then I would have to start selling off things in the house. And that would probably buy me maybe 2 months, 3 months. And after that, I would probably have to sell the house and move into a little flat. And then I would have to use the money that came from the house to hopefully survive on that. That's a grim idea. I'd have to get rid of most of my coping strategies. That wouldn't be good. I've got other options and that, if they cut all this stuff and that. But it's not good. But there's no point me planning anything like that out before we even know if the cuts are going through. The media circus has been jumping around this because of clickbait, and it gets advertising revenue. Every time you read one of these headlines and go into the story and oh my God, they're cutting such and 6 billion from such and such. Oh my God, they're going to remove all this and give us vouchers instead. We don't know yet. They're all rumours. Some might be true, some might not. But until the actual announcement is made by the government. So yes, contact your local MP. Most of them have emails. Let them know that if this kind of thing happens, you will not be voting for them again. They will not have your vote. And if you have a disabled friend, explain to them how hard it is for disabled people to do stuff. Educate them. And do that kind of thing. But don't panic. Don't let the anxiety get to you. Wait and see. And the wonderful thing is, because there has been a mass rebellion, over the past month, I have seen almost a militarization of disabled people in a good way. Basically, everybody's been contacting their MP, been contacting the news, been fighting our side to explain, listen, this is all bullshit. This isn't true. There isn't that much fraud. There isn't that one. It is hard to get on PIP. It is hard to get into the system. We are treated like criminals. We're treated like we have to prove that we're ill all the time. And it's like a sentence over the top of our heads. And then sending stories to their MPs about how the PIP and that actually helps and how a voucher system would not work. So all that information is going out there, and now we're seeing something very... Most of my news feed was filled with stories of doom and gloom of, oh my God, look at this. They're going to remove PIP. You've got 7 days to sort this. All this kind of bullshit that isn't true. And Today, when I had a look through the news before I came on here, I noticed quite a few stories. The first one was interesting, but in the Birmingham Mail, DWP, Department of Work and Pensions, 6 billion cuts could be scrapped after biggest ever rebellion from MPs. Another story in The Guardian, Keir Starmer could face biggest rebellion over disability benefits freeze and things like that. They're fighting back against them, not just against the actual proposed cuts, but now they're realising, because we're educating them and we're letting them know that for the past years, ever since fucking COVID and the cost of living crisis and that, the disability payments have been dropping, even though they haven't been cutting them, because the cost of everything has been going up. It's actually been because we haven't been keeping up with any of it. Disabled people are worse off than anybody else because there's extra money has to go on food and everything in there. So there's actually a little bit more positive side that this may not go through, because there's been a massive outpouring of people explaining and teaching people who don't know what's going on. So yeah. So this is Jason for the Quebber channel. Just look after your friends, take your cares. If it comes to it, if they do the worst, that's when you contact your MPs. That's when you let them know. That's when we fight. That's when we educate. That's when we put them in, basically put them on notice that either they do something about this or they won't ever get our vote again. But we don't have to do anything yet. So, bye-bye for now. I hope you're all having a good day.